is 4 weeks to launch my new EA Publishing Method book.com. See what I did there? I am extremely short on time right now, but I'm committed to doing this. We're 4 weeks away from this. Thank you for everyone who has supported it already, because the mission is to help 10,000 plus businesses. For the people who got one copy for themselves of the limited edition, I'm knocking on it because it's hardcover, and I'm not going to tell you all about it, but for the people who've got the pre-orders already, they're blown away, and I'm so excited about that, because that was my intent. I literally have put so much into this, as if I many times I just leaned back and went, okay, when you're holding it in your hands, not Kindle, not a PDF, not even a soft cover. I have a whole thing about that. I have no doubt this will change your business and life, without a doubt in my mind. And I was like, I'm not skimping on a single solitary thing, and I haven't. And that's very thrilling to me. So whether you got one copy, thank you. If you got a couple to pay one forward, for the people I've sent the emails to, I'm asking, if I can speak on your show, if I can, speak to your audience in person. If you want to get for bulk buys, there's a lot of people getting this for business and paying it forward. So if you got one for you and one for someone else, thank you. For the people getting 10 or more, thank you. Because I know you're just passing it out to your organizations, and I fully intended it to be done that way. There's a lot of books I've invested in over the years, for my training, for my teams. There's a lot of stuff I've been a part of, and we use something, and I'm like, you know what? My stuff's just as good, if not better. Absolutely. And that was the intent. So, yeah, the cover's cool, and it matches the branding and everything. And, I really want the best for you. And I've said this again, I think it's been a couple of weeks. I don't need a 5th and 6th and 7th book. I already have it. Already 2 times #1 international bestseller, yada, yada. It's not even about me. I want this in your hands so you can experience what I have and do in my business with yours. So with that being said, if you haven't got a copy, if you haven't got your copies yet, eapublishingmethodbook.com. Get them. There's literally a limited supply. I only printed a certain number of the physical hardcover special edition. It's not softcover. And even the hardcover, I can't tell you what I did, but you're going to like it. And it's actually underpriced for what I'm doing with it. And I'm not going to tell you anymore. If you trust me and you get one, you'll see. And if you don't, well, I'm not revealing it on here in promo pieces. But we are 4 weeks from launch on chapter, I want to say 5. I hope it's 5. So in the real book here, let's go to page, that is a long chapter, 1, 2, 3. And I talked about publishing. Yes, the categories are friggin' nuts. Oh, good. It's the short one. Publishing. Did I talk about this in the last one? I might have to redo one of these. Is this still recording? Good. I have to do this because this has to go out for the show. Publicity. Page 129. Richard Branson, publicity is absolutely critical. A good PR story is infinitely more effective than a front page ad. Publicity. You should be promoting your business launch every day, no matter where you are in the process. Woohoo! I'm following my own advice, you see there? So, major days you should be publishing every day. Calendar planning purposes. Promote your business book from day one and don't stop. What else can I tell you? I kind of don't want to give you the entire launch sequence in case you get this, but I will say, here we go, 21 days out, 3 weeks left to launch. That's what I'll be doing next week. You should be ramping up the promotion. It's good advice. Ooh, let's go to 4 weeks out. This is the line of demarcation. It's actually 30 days just because it's easier. If you haven't been promoting or even announced it, you need to do that today, like now. So that is where it's just astonishing to me where we've helped hundreds of people with launches, and there's so many people that they tell it the day before, the 2 days before. I know people that don't even talk about it. I know people that found the book just because they're well known and they get followed. They put it on Amazon a few days before, as you should, like I probably talked about in the last video. I definitely talk about in the book, but their followers find it because they follow them. And Amazon goes, hey, there's a new book out here. They never announced it. I don't really think that's the best. If part of your strategy is to get a couple of sales before launch date, which you should, why wouldn't you tell anyone about it? I don't have any good reason why not. If you've put your heart and soul into it, the launch day is where you should be going nuts about it, because in most instances, you want it to climb charts. Not all, because honestly, if you get this done and give it to 1,000 of the right people, you're going to be a lot better off than giving it to 30 people who have already followed you, know about your stuff, and don't read it, and they aren't even your right demographic anyway. But yeah, you made a list. I'm not going to belittle that anymore. I've done it for almost all my books, all the ones I've cared to promote in that fashion. This one, I flat out told people, if it ranks something, great. If it doesn't, what we're going to do, change the title, tell my design team, put 3 times #1 international. You either like me or not, and you want to invest in this or not. I know it would make it wouldn't make 1/10 of 1 iota of a difference as far as anything I'm doing and focused on. So whatever. I could very easily go off on a few tangents on that. Check out eainterviews.com. I have. Yeah, so they don't promote it beforehand, and the publicity, okay, I'll give you a few ways. Book sales page, launch team, email, social. You've seen people do it. This one is actually pretty, it's not super in-depth, because I remember writing this, and I actually wrote a novel this time, no joke. It's 42,000 words. And I'm like, I'm not going to add 10,000, 8,000 extra words for what? Podcast interview tour? You're listening to this on my podcast right now. You do more episodes, you get more publicity. What do you need 10 pages for? Radio and TV. You've probably done it. VIP book launch, in-person event. Not too many people do. It's a shame. You should. I have. Live stream. Hello. Social media. Overplayed. Book sales page. Always. Launch team. Absolutely. Email broadcast campaign. Probably have it. Highly recommend it. So that's basically the synopsis of that. It goes into more detail. Very well written. And it's great. Very excited about it. More. This is good. This is good. Great author right here. Page 134. Middle finger. More promo is better than less. I don't know if you can see it anymore, but it's good advice. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, so I'll say a few more quick things about the promotion of it. Do it. I can't tell you how many people I've seen that they have the greatest content in the world. They're some of the best people in the world, and they just don't promote it. And I've done this before too, and that's why I literally am committing to this, because part of me feels like I've been saying this for over a decade. I did my first book 10 years ago. I've been helping businesses for 20 plus years. And part of me literally feels like, what more could I say? The reality is the people I'm saying it to is different. And it really isn't about me. It's about you may be hearing it for the first time and you haven't been following me for 10 years. And that's exciting because I know what it's going to do. It's happening with our clients that are going through it right now. It's what I'm doing again. Well, don't you already have a book? Yep, but it wasn't on publishing. It's on video marketing. And 4 others, 3 others, 5, whatever. It's a very powerful thing, and I'm putting everything into it. I committed to doing this because you deserve it, and I have the expertise and knowledge, and I deserve sharing it with you because I have put so much into it and refined it, and this isn't my first rodeo. And I'm telling you, with the launch plan, you want to be getting more publicity than less, and it's not just about launch day. It's about the pre-launch. What is going on? I have just got like 17 text messages. I don't know if some of you are texting me because you're watching this or what, but out of my peripheral, the phone is like going off like a Christmas tree. I guess that means I might have to wrap this up. I really do have to go, but I committed to doing this because frankly, I probably have dozens of videos saying the same stuff. But this is the sequence. 21 days, 21, 14, 7, 4, 2 days out, 3 days out, the day of. I'm following my own blueprint. I've done it every single time. And this time I was like, I probably could back off. But I go, why? It's worked the other 4 or 5 times. And the reason I'm saying about 3 books, 5 books, 6 books, whatever, there's other ones I've contributed to that some people would tote around going, oh, I wrote a book. No, bro, you wrote a chapter. A whole other tangent. And sometimes they're done with intent that's correct, and other times they're just showpiece. But I address it in here. If you have a message, if you have a business, disseminate the information in an authoritative, credibility building fashion. And don't even just stop there, because I have a book is so nonchalant and airy-fairy nowadays. Literally, you need 24 pages, a text document, Word PDF, upload it to Amazon, and throw a cover on it. And most of them look like they threw a cover on it. Not this. Not the way we do it. Not the content, not the marketing, not any aspect of it. It's, I use the analogy of vehicles. Detroit Motor City, baby. Motown. Detroit Rock City. Motown. A Pinto and a Lamborghini are both cars. If you're trying to win a race, it's going to be vastly easier with the right tool, playing at the highest level, with the right precision, knowing what it's designed for. So, I have an Expert Authority Effect publishing book. Do you? I'll see you in the next one. Get your copy. I had 2 thoughts there. One of them was anyone can have a book. I should have added a little bit more on it. But get your copies at eapublishingmethodbook.com. I'll see you in the next one. Next week, committing to it, and I'm excited to get this in your hands. You deserve the best, and there's less than 100 left of the best. So get yours, seriously, because I'm not printing anymore until next year.